Okay, hello and welcome to this video. And hopefully, we're trying to do it a little differently because I have to watch the computer and do a video at the same time. But we're going to talk about all the hate going on toward me, all the lies being spread about me, and all the hypocrisy that's being put forth by Kevin Stone, and the lies, as well as Andy Quito. Andy Quito is also behind this as well, of course. Is protege, I think, Kevin Stone. When you look at the tactics that they use, the sayings that they call me, like Junk Food John and all this other stuff, John Bitchno, this is all coming from Kevin Stone. He's the one who created those sayings, and then Andy Quito went along with it, and all the other hateful emails that I get go along with it as well. So let's just take a look and see what these trolls are up to here. And, you know, it's just disgusting how they get away with this abuse. And, you know, anyone who supports me also is subject to it, obviously. Field Day, John Bitchno, and, of course, the favorite saying, Junk Food John. All right? So, Kevin Stone claims that he's not behind any of this. He's not behind the Joe Saladino account. Yeah, he's not behind this. He's not behind this. He claims he's not behind this. He claims he's not behind this. But yet the styles are all the same. Here we go. Junk Food John strikes back. So honestly, you think that I'm supposed to believe that you have nothing to do with this, when that saying is being used by every single sock account you create, as well as Real NYC Guy, a.k.a. Andy Quito. All right, a.k.a. Andy from NYC. All right? And, of course, he's making more lies and stuff. They deny that he's getting paid off. You know what I mean? Now, no proof of them paying off, but the style is so just similar. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. And I am going to go over these videos that Kevin Stone has made, including videos that he has taken down that I still have, because he denies that I said anything that he's said anything that's threatening to me. He denies that, especially in this video right here. So we're going to go over all of that. So we're going to play some of the videos, and the first video I'm going to play is actually a video that you have it right here, that it was taken down, and it was called PinePowerLI, Get a Job. All right, now again, this seems to be this Kevin Stone, it seems like that's his main beef with me, is that I don't work. He thinks that there's no such thing as people who can't work. He doesn't believe in that, all right? He doesn't understand mental disabilities. He doesn't understand mental illness. And so we're going to play, now we are going to play some of that video right now. So let's go ahead and play this.
Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday to you all.
Hopefully you can hear that.
Today, making a follow-up video to the first video that I made roughly, 3-4 weeks ago, to address John Bitchno, aka PinePowerLI, who, since I took that first video, has somewhat been well-behaved.
Well-behaved.
In his public life, he has. The videos that he's made in that time have not been as disparaging or strange or creepy or outright illegal as what he was doing earlier.
I did nothing illegal. Nothing illegal. This is the thing that he likes to call me out on. He claims that I film underage girls, which is not the case at all. But he continues to spread lies about that, which is absolutely ridiculous.
But he posted a video earlier that needs to be addressed. This filthy pig, this worthless, no good, dirty, smelly, ugly, fat, bald, toothless animal who thinks he's too good to work.
Too good to work. He doesn't understand mental illness, this guy. All right, he doesn't understand it. But he continues, this is an attack on people who are disabled, who cannot work. This does violate YouTube's community guidelines. He denied it in his latest video. But it does. It does. And it gets worse as we go on here. All right, he spreads lies about everything else.
To act like they somehow owe you something. To act like they're the ones who are not contributing, like they're not doing their part. When in fact, not only are they providing for themselves.
So he's defending Wall Street people right there. You know, we don't know what his motive is. Like I said, I think there he is on the screen right here. You can see him right there. Hopefully, you can go right there. So I have to use a little improvised tripod for this video. All right.
And why don't you walk your fat ass down to a place that's hiring?
So again, this guy doesn't understand mental illness. He doesn't want to let it go. There are some people out there who cannot work. He doesn't understand what it's like to get sick under stress. He doesn't understand any of that. He doesn't understand what the stomach can go through. I've had this since I was born, but that doesn't care. He just wants to, you know, make fun of, bully, and abuse people with mental illness on this site on YouTube, and it continues, and it gets so much worse in this later in this video.
And they work. Who are a terrible, horrendous role model for the disabled people who watch your channel. Okay, whoever Pokemon fan is, whoever Evan Gould is, stop watching this loser. You can do better than John Mitchell. You are better than John Mitchell. Is this who you want to be? You want to be Johnny Mitchell? You want to be 500 pounds?
I'm not 500
walking around
pounds.
the train station, filming people, talking about, it's all part of the plan. They're all out to get me because they wear a nice dress or a nice to go to work. They're all out to get me. Meanwhile, they don't like know who you are, John, because you're nothing. Like you're literally less than an animal. You're less than the shrub on the train tracks that you complain about. Like no one cares about you. No one
So isn't that called hate? Isn't that called hate, Kevin Stone?
Cares who you are or anything about you. Like is that who you want to be? You want to be John Mitchell? For real? You don't want to be John Mitchell. You don't want to be this fat oaf. You don't want to be this piece of shit.
So you can hear the kind of language he's using.
This worthless nothing burger. So you know what, John? Why don't you shut the fuck up? Shut your big fat fucking mouth and move your fat ass to New Jersey and go the fuck away. From now until the end of time. Nobody wants you to fuck around, John. You suck. You suck dick. You suck ass. You
so
just
hear the kind of insults
suck,
being
suck,
put in here?
Suck. Fuck you.
All right, there's so much language I don't even want to put it in here. So this video was taken down. He took it down. All right, he took it down. But I still have either he took it down or YouTube took it down. But I still have the video saved here in my computer. And it gets worse because then come the death threats.
Fuck off. Fuck your.
All right, there's too many.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself, John? Aren't you ashamed?
Look at
your living situation. Aren't you ashamed of who you are? Aren't you ashamed to be such a loser and a bum and a nothing and a low life and a nobody? Aren't you ashamed of yourself when you go to sleep at night? That's why you cry yourself to sleep at night, isn't it, John? Because you know that you have nothing to offer anybody. Because you know you've contributed nothing.
So it gets worse than this.
John, I'm calling on you to go away forever. Go away, John. Go away. Nobody wants you, John. Nobody likes you, John. Nobody needs you, John. So either go away or be a man. See a thing in between your legs? It's called a penis, John. It makes you a man, even though you're not really a man at all because you suck.
This is horrible stuff.
Why don't you get a job, Johnny? Why don't shut the fuck up or go live in New Jersey?
There you go.
Good fucking eaten in the woods by a bear and torn apart to pieces. Oh, that would be wonderful. That would make me so happy. I would celebrate if that happened. If a bear just fucking lobbed your head off and ate it. Imagine if that happened. Imagine if John was walking in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey.
He thinks it's funny
about the Pine Barrens, and a bunch of like bears just like came up to him, and John started giving him lip. It's all about the plan. It's all about a certain demographic. It's all about the South Shore, and it's like a bear that he's saying this to, and the bear just like fucking mauls him and chops his head off, and then they eat his body. And nobody even looks for him. And like the government just keeps depositing checks into his account for like 20 years. Even though he's been dead for 20 years in the woods, you know, he was some Bears family, some meal
So
one night.
he thinks it's funny if I die.
Man, that would be delicious. That would make me happy. You see his cough, John? You see him coughing? You know why I've had to cough? Because there are people who don't wear their masks, John, and you're one of them. You know, you virtue signaling. Ooh, that's a mask hole. He's a mask hole. You were never wearing your mask, were you fat fuck?
No, I was
You're
wearing
lying.
my mask. That's a lie. I was wearing my mask.
Okay, you want everyone else to have to follow the rules while you break those rules because you think that you're a big deal. You're not a big deal. So put on your mask, you fat, disgusting fuck. You ugly fuck. Put your mask.
So it's hate. This guy is full of hate. That's why I said in the video the last time, man, he is nothing but evil. Every cell in this man's body is evil.
It's going, fat boy. Put it on. Put your mask on and shut the fuck up. I hate you. I hate your guts. I hate everything you stand for. Drop the fuck dead of a heart attack tonight and make the world a better place.
That's wishing death right there. That's wishing death. In his latest video, he actually denies that he wished death on me. He denies that. But that's wishing death right there. He told me to drop dead of a heart attack.
By reducing our overpopulated population by one lazy, worthless nobody.
So, yep, that's, and we're going to repeat that again.
Populated population by one. I hate your guts. I hate everything you stand for. Drop the fuck dead of a heart attack tonight and make the world a better place by reducing our.
So there you go. He said it right there. So this guy is full of hate. And so it's just one of his videos that he made. All right. And yeah, I'm actually more mad at him than I am mad at Andy Quito. As much as Andy Quito has said horrible things, Kevin Stone is the one orchestrating this whole thing. He is going to deny it. Of course he's going to deny it. Of course he's going to deny it. And now he made another video just today. And this is the one that we've talked about. Junk Food John, PinePowerLI strikes back. So we're going to play that now.
I saw the video that you made about me maybe a day or two ago. I just got finished watching it, and I was looking forward to responding to your comment that you left on my page, except it's not there.
That's a lie. Comment is still there. I just checked. He's lying.
So did you delete your own comment? Because
no.
You were afraid that
No, I did not delete my own comment.
Well,
no, I did
not. It doesn't
not.
really make a lot of sense, does it, considering that the video itself is still up. So here's the thing, John. I'm actually glad that, you know, you're punching upwards instead of downwards. You know, I'd rather have you make a video about me than, say, follow a 14-year-old girl in Rockville.
That is such a lie. I followed no one. This is the guy who's following me. This is the guy who's stalking me online, sending me harassing emails, creating all these fake YouTube accounts, trolling me. This is the guy behind all of it. But he's going to deny it. He's going to say, I had nothing to do with it. You poked the bear, Kevin Stone. You poked the bear. And don't come crying when the bear starts getting angry because you're abusing him.
Her like prey and make predatory comments about her.
That is absolutely false.
You know, children, teenagers, homeless people, things perfectly clear, John. Number one, I have never given out your address.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never
right.
given out your email address.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're behind all those accounts, Kevin. You're just freaking lying. You're lying. You are lying. Right? You are a liar, Kevin Stone. You are a liar. All right, but he is very good at manipulating people. All the things he accuses me of doing, he's doing. He's stalking. He's harassing. He's the one full of hate.
Never given out your phone number. You want to know why, John? Because I don't know what they are.
You don't know what they are, right. And you're not behind that Joe Saladino account, right? That tags my address in all the videos, right? You're not behind that, right, Kevin? Even though that Joe Saladino account uses the exact same phrases and exact same wording you do. Isn't that interesting?
I don't know your address, John. I don't know your phone number. I don't know your email address. I don't know any of those things.
You don't know any of those things.
Whoever is doing that, that's not me. So, get your facts straight. Number two,
That's a
I'm not
lie.
paying anybody else to make comments about you. Other people are posting things about you because they don't like you. It's because they don't like you.
All right, and then he goes on about
They
Andy
have issues
Quito.
with you. That's between you and them. That doesn't have anything to do with me, John. So maybe you ought to give Andy a call and apologize to him for whatever you did that offended him so bad.
Me apologize to him. Right.
Maybe you ought to apologize to all the people who you've wronged in your life. And
wronged? How have I wronged Andy Quito? He turned on me very quickly, and I tell you why. All right, it's because his brother works in Rockville Center at a restaurant. Right, that's why I think there's a connection there. It's a possibility. All right, but let's talk about Andy Quito. All right, because Andy Quito used to be an ally of mine, and then he just turned like that, like a light switch. So what am I supposed to believe when somebody comes along and says, here's some money. You can go against PinePowerLI. We're gonna get you. We're gonna try to take care of you, and of course, that's what happens. What else am I supposed to think?
And take some responsibility. And the funny thing, you accuse me of, I make these videos, but one day I'm gonna run into somebody who's gonna get really mad at me. Except I don't talk about anyone else. I don't have problems with anybody else.
Right.
So the idea that someone else is gonna come after me because
you keep harassing my friends. You don't have problems with NYC Pokemon fan. You don't have problems with Even Gold. You don't have problems with all the other people who try to defend me. All right. You don't have problems with that, right? And yet you harass them in these sock accounts. I don't buy this for 1 minute.
Make comments about them, but I don't make comments about anyone else, John. Just you. You're the one who makes comments about everyone else, and now you've run into a person who you can't handle. You've run into a person who you can't manage, who you can't control. You can't control me, John. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything immoral. I'm not doing anything unethical.
He says, I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm not doing anything unethical. Right. You just wish that I would have a heart attack. All right. How is that not wrong or not unethical, Kevin? Come on. I have that video. I have it saved. It may be down, but I still have it.
I am responding to videos that you make, that you choose to put online in the public arena.
Yeah, because it's bullying. Because you're behind Wall Street. That's why. You're behind Wall Street. That's what you are. So, some more of his video here.
All I am doing. And there is nothing on this earth that you or anyone else can do to stop me, because I am not in violation of any law, code, statute, or regulation. Look it up, John. Keep talking about how you're going to get an attorney. You go get an attorney, and they'll laugh you out of the building, and they'll take your retainer, and they'll buy their wives dinner with it. And then you can go home in that crummy apartment of yours and cry yourself to sleep like you do. So you know what, John? Like, you bore me, I don't find you exciting. I don't find you entertaining.
So leave me the hell alone, man.
I just find you really annoying. And one of the things I'm actually trying to do is stop watching your videos. We're trying to get away from you.
Yeah, right. You're trying to stop, right?
And it's ironic that I hadn't thought of you in a long time. And then there you are making a video saying things about me. So you know what, John? You can say anything you want as long as it's your opinion and fact-based. And you're not making things up. So
yeah, you're the one making things up.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, John. Respond any way you want to. It's an open forum. I have not blocked your comments or anyone else's comments.
Right, you've not.
It's an open forum, open dialogue. I am more than happy to have a conversation with you, John. The way I feel about you has not changed. You are a symbol and a representation of what I do not want to become, of what I fear that I would become when I was younger. And you're like that, it legitimately reminds me of all of the things that I'm afraid of in my own life. So that's really why I don't like you, John. So, if you want to keep making videos where you hate on people and say vicious, disgusting things, you're going to continue to...
Vicious, disgusting things. What about all the things you said, buddy? I never wished you would die. I never wished you would have a heart attack. I never wished you any harm. I might have told you to go to hell, but that doesn't mean I'm wishing you harm. So this guy is the biggest hypocrite out there, I'm telling you. And you know, all these accounts, the same styles, Joe Saladino, you know, all these accounts. It's the same style. This is horrible. Look at this disgusting things. Bitches. He steals my picture. Like you're not behind this. Right. Joe Saladino. Really? Really? I am not a sex offender. This is such a lie. See all the people who comment on here too. MG. These are all the trolls. Oh, Richard White. They're all the trolls here, alright? Oh, and he put my address up as well in the video. So, yeah, you have that too. But you all know that already. Alright? Don't tell me, oh, I'm not behind this. Also, Fake Passengers United as well. Look at this. Oh, I'm not behind this. Right, I'm not behind this. No, Kevin Stone, you are behind this. You're behind all of it. Harassing emails, all that stuff. Yeah, all these harassing emails I get here. Alright, that I screenshotted. All of them. Alright? Come on. Using the same kind of language. Get a job. Come on. We all know it's you. We all know it's you. There's my comment right there. Hasn't been deleted. In fact, it's still up there. We can look at it right now, can't we? So you stop lying about it because the comment's right there. Alright? I didn't delete it at all. Stop lying. I'm tired of this, man. As far as Andy Quito goes, Andy Quito is just being manipulated by Kevin Stone. He will deny it. He sends me emails. Oh, I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. Right. Dressing Pine Power calling me out. All these things. Look at all the crap you've put about me on your channel. Leaking my address. Calling me. Leaking my phone number. You know, all this stuff. Spreading the facts on him. This is what you did right here. Alright? This is what you did right here. This video's still up too, by the way. Alright? Look at this. See, he has my address right there. Puts it right there on the screen. Has the email and everything. Alright? What a lie. Get all that stuff from Kevin Stone. I know it. The style is exactly the same. So what do you have to say for yourself, Kevin Stone? What do you have to say for yourself, Andy Quito? What do you have to say for yourself? I know exactly what's going on. This is why nobody goes against Wall Street. Even if I did have a job, even if I worked and I still did this content, you would still make it. But what you spew from your mouth is hatred. I never made any hate. I never committed any hatred. Right. All the nasty emails, all that stuff. It's all you, Kevin. You can deny it all you want. But you're the one out there spreading lies. You're the one out there that's spreading hate. You're the one who's abusing the platform on YouTube. And you're the one that got Andy Quito involved in all this hate. Oh, Junk Food John. That was your saying. And now he's using it. John Bitchno, that was your saying. And now Andy Quito is using it. Putting my address up there. That's your thing too, man. I know you tagged me in Google Maps. I know it was you. I'm not saying you work alone. There are probably other accomplices out there. All right. You, Mike Wheeler, and probably some other people that we don't know. Right? Because this is what happens when you go up against Wall Street. This is what happens when you try to talk about discrimination. This is what happens when you try to talk about how unfairly people with disabilities are treated. Yes, unfairly, Kevin. I don't know if you have a disability or you're lying about that too. And I don't really believe for a second you're in the military. I look at that room there that you sit in. It looks like a server room or something. Maybe you're an IT professional or something. All right? Probably know very much about how the internet works, so nobody can find you. You know about VPNs and all that stuff. But you did show your face. And there's got to be a way to reverse, search you using your face and find out who you are. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing illegal. You're the one spreading the lies. All I did was take videos of downtowns. All right? And you know what? Maybe I've commented on women. Women, Kevin. Women. At least people I thought who were women. All right? Every right to do that. You see somebody, a woman you like, you're allowed to say that she is your type. You're allowed to say that. That is not an illegal thing to say, Kevin. There are no laws that have been broken. The only one who's stalking, the only one who's abusing is you. It's you, Kevin, and it's your cohorts. And I really wish you would just stop. You say you're sick of me, you don't want to, all right. Well, just stop. Stop it. Nobody's forcing you to watch this channel. No one is forcing you to watch these videos. No one is forcing you to spend all the effort and time, which I'm sure is lots of time, creating all these different accounts, creating harassing videos against me. Nobody is forcing you to do that. You can stop. You can leave the internet, because that's really what you should do. You should just disappear from the internet. The same thing goes for you, Andy Quito. Just leave the internet already. All right? Spreading lies about me again, trying to say I hate freight trains. Well, this is what I mean. I post a picture about a freight train going through Mineola, and they turn it into something like, well, he's against all the freight trains coming through. I'm not. But I am saying that if we have to have freight trains, there shouldn't every line of the Long Island Railroad. Why aren't they on the South Shore? Freight trains do take a lot of trucks off the road. And wouldn't it be great if we had some freight trains on the South Shore so the trucks wouldn't have to drive from the South Shore to the main line to haul the stuff out? No, nobody's going to say that, because freight would be unsightly in those communities, of course. Yeah, I do think it's a little unfair that we have the burden of having all the freight trains when it should be shared more equally. But these people are against equality. So, that, and the other thing is, he also said, he wants everything electric vehicles. No, when did I ever say that? We do need to reduce our fossil fuel consumption, all right? But where did I say everything has to be electric? Do you know that all the damage that, people say, oh, it's clean energy, get a Tesla, it's clean. No, those batteries, there's a lot of mining and a lot of destruction that goes into that, a lot of destruction to the planet. So I'm not in favor of everybody driving Teslas. But I am in favor of more people taking public transportation. That's what I am in favor of, right? That's the most efficient way to move people around. And yes, there will always be private vehicles, but instead of maybe having huge pickup trucks, let's go back to cars. Sedans. We don't need big trucks to drive around them, when a sedan is actually the safest vehicle you can drive in, a large sedan. All right? And it can be powered by, it doesn't have to be electric. It could be biodiesel. It could be hydrogen. There are so many other fuels out there we can use. But when it comes to electric, purely electric, batteries are very harmful, believe it or not. Yes, where did I say I was in favor of fully electric vehicles? Where did I ever say that? What a lie again. Another lie again that is being spread. Because they just keep spreading lies. Their job is to intimidate, harass, bully, and commit defamation of character. So I stopped talking about the inequality. So I stopped talking about how a certain demographic in their nice clothes get to live a certain way, safe in their towns, have plenty of businesses and plenty of life, while people who aren't that, people who do work, a lot of people who do work in Mineola, most people do work here, they have jobs, all right? Why should they be treated differently because their jobs are not in finance, or they have darker skin, and they don't dress in fancy clothes? Why should they be treated any differently? But they are. They are. They get to live with their own kind on the South Shore, the white, finance. You know the kind of people we're talking about. But of course, no, that's your mistake, John. You went against them. You went against Wall Street. You tried to expose the corruption. Why does no one else expose the corruption? Especially somebody in your situation, John. Why would somebody expose the corruption in your situation? Talking about how unfair things are. Because John Michno does not have a right to speak about any of those things because he's disabled and can't work. So therefore, he doesn't have a right to speak about it. There are people out there with mental disabilities who cannot work. You don't understand mental illness. You don't understand what it does to the body, physically does to the body. You don't understand any of that. You're not a doctor. You're not a psychiatrist. You're not a psychologist. You're not a therapist. So shut your damn mouth, man. You have no business coming on here on YouTube and attacking people who can't work. People who have a disability. You have no damn business doing that, man. You keep poking that bear. You keep poking that bear is going to respond. And that's what I'm doing right now. But as mad as I am, I don't wish any physical harm to any of you, unlike you've wished to me. Even after all the things you said, I would never wish any physical harm for you. So stop lying about that. Yeah, I told you to go to hell, because that is where you're going to go when you die, because you're full of evil, and that's where evil people go. Yes, evil people who don't understand and belittle and berate and harass and intimidate and say such hateful things toward another human being just because they can't work, just because they're disabled. You're disgusting. All of you. Kevin Stone, Andy Quito, and whoever else is involved in this. You are all disgusting. You are not human. How does it feel when the bear gets poked back? When you poke the bear and the bear roars? How does it feel? Well, the bear is roaring and the bear is mad. And I suggest you knock it off. If you have any ounce of compassion, if you have maybe one cell in your body that has some kind of compassion, you'd knock it off. But you don't. You're just going to keep going. Because you just want to see me gone. You want to see me dead. You want to see me die. That's right. You said it here. I have it all recorded. Unfortunately, like I said, New York is a very messed up state where people can do these kind of things. And they know that. Kevin Stone, Andy Quito knows that. They wouldn't do it to somebody in New Jersey because New Jersey State Police would come and their ass would be in jail. But in New York, no, it's okay. Oh, that's what it's all part of. Again, shut up and go live in New Jersey. Even though I've lived on Long Island my whole life, it's my home. Shut up and go live in New Jersey because it's all about these Wall Street people now. We're destroying your quality of life. We're letting the criminals on the streets. We're going to take care of our only certain demographic in their communities. They get to live it up while we get to deal with all the crime. Yeah, all that stuff. All right? And if you don't like it, you can shut up and go live in New Jersey. And that's unfortunately what a lot of people are doing. They're going to New Jersey. You know, I see a lot less people I actually see a lot less Indian people than I used to see on Long Island. You know why? Because they moved out and they went to New Jersey. Same thing with the Asians. Yeah, they moved out, they went to New Jersey too, because they're tired of being treated like crap. All right? Because it's all about white people in Long Island. It's all about white people who work in finance. They're the privileged ones. They get everything in their communities. And so I'm looking at how I'm going to survive on Long Island. I said, well, I'm going to have to live with these finance professionals. But they only want to be with their own kind. And that's where the hate comes in. Well, you're not worthy. You're not worthy to live with us. What makes you any better than I am? Oh, just because you work on Wall Street somehow makes you better than somebody who has a mental disability. When we all want to live in safety, we all want to be living in peace in a clean, thriving area. We all want those things. All right? So, and lastly, I'm going to leave it at this. Don't ever dare say I'm ungrateful. I can tell you every day I wake up. Yeah, we have problems here, but I'm so grateful to be in Minneapolis. I'm so grateful to live where I live. Because there are a lot worse places to live in this country. A lot worse places to live on Long Island. All right? I'm glad it's not worse. I'm glad it's not worse. I'm grateful every day for the help I get. I thank God there are programs to take care of people like us in this country. I'm sure if it was up to Kevin Stone, there wouldn't be any programs. Right? And then you have even more mentally ill homeless on the street. Yeah, I could have been a mentally ill homeless person. It could have happened. Thank God I was functioning enough that I could survive somewhat on my own. Thank God there was the help and the therapy that I got. And I had this, even though I was mainly, my parents were divorced, thank God I had a good mom who took care of me and led me in the right direction. Otherwise, I could have been one of those people on the street. Yeah, I could have. Thank God I'm not. But some people cannot handle working. You cannot push people farther than they're capable of, Kevin. So I suggest you knock it off. Same thing for you, Andy Quinto, and all the others out there. Knock it off. Don't get upset when I get mad and you do this to me. because I'm just fighting back and speaking up against what you're doing to me. This is harassment. This is bullying. And it's really unfortunate that you should be in jail. You should face charges. Certainly. And like I said, wherever Kevin Stone works, or wherever Andy Quito works, if their bosses knew about this kind of hate going on, I'm sure they'd be out of a job like right away. Well, maybe not. We all know how obnoxious Wall Street is. So anyway, that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. And Kevin, please just knock it off, man. Just knock it off. Just leave me alone. Close your accounts. Take down the hate videos. Same thing for you, Andy Quito. And anyone else out there. All right? You don't want me being angry, then just leave me alone. But I have every right to document what I see in my life on Long Island, the inequalities I see, the unfair things I see. I have every right to speak up about those things, man. You have no right to come in and harass and intimidate me just because I'm speaking about what I see. So, and lastly, YouTube. I'm disgusted with YouTube as a platform. You know, unfortunately, it remains the most popular video platform out there. But however, it is clearly a platform that lacks control over its users. A simple way to put a stop to this kind of abuse, and the reason why you don't see it on other social media platforms as much like Facebook and Twitter, is requiring identity. If you have an account here, you need to prove your identity, right? You cannot just create sock accounts because somebody can just hide behind those, and no VPNs. You have to prove your identity. You have to prove your IP address. So when you do abuse the platform, you're dealt with, and you're never allowed to open an account again. All right, but YouTube doesn't want to do that because YouTube, again, it all goes back to who's in control here. It's Wall Street, and they want this stuff. They don't. Wall Street doesn't want people like me on this platform. They want people probably like Kevin Stone, or people who are more entertaining, especially. But that's what happened with Google when Google took over. So YouTube, you should also be ashamed of yourself for allowing this kind of hate to continue. It is hate. No matter what they say, it's hate. The proof is right in front of you. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stop the hate, man. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. Andy, you saying, it's racist that I don't like, it's racist that I don't like the rap music, hip-hop music, or whatever. I don't like any of it, man. I can't stand Eminem, and he's white. I don't like that style of music. It has nothing to do with where they came from. He has something against Latin. I happen to love a lot of Latin music. John Cicada, Enrique Iglesias, Julio Iglesias, Gloria Estefan, to name a few. All right? So knock it off with that. That's a lie as well. Don't like that style. Don't like the style of it. And I like freestyle too, which is like a dance Stevie B or back in the 80s. But I'm not into this nut stuff, man. I don't like most of the new music today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to do with the race. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with just the style. But Andy Quito's lying once again. So anytime they can pick me apart, they will. But I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing here as long as I can. Because I'm trying to survive on Long Island. And part of surviving is fighting back. And I have to do that. I may very well have to wind up going to live in New Jersey. But like I said, I'm not going to be quiet while they drag me over there and force me out. Wall Street, continuing to fight you. All right? You don't scare me. You don't intimidate me. And you did lose this weekend. So ha-ha, as the kid would say in Seinfeld. Oh, he's being mean about that. We're in a recession. Wake up. There's suffering all around us. It's been for the past year or two. It's only a certain demographic that's been living it up while everybody else has been suffering in this country. All right? So now you realize that the party may be over for you too. And when we face the wrath of climate change, it's going to make these whole economic things seem like nothing. So, that's it. Thank you for watching.